Hello again. This is Touchline Talk. What a time to be alive. What a time. What a time. And most of the time they tell us lightning doesn't strike twice, but it does do. This video seems a little bit too early for that, but let's call a spade a spade. Looking at Arsenal, their last game, the game against Manchester City, we saw the same pattern against Southampton, to a lesser degree against Lisbon, and now this. We saw it coming. At this time of the year, every season, this same thing happens to Arsenal. They have been on top of the league for the longest time. It's all about points, like the game of boxing, that how much have you been on top? Maybe they would have got some points for that. But at this time, it seems they are gradually sliding away from winning the trophy, winning the Premier League. Some weeks ago, we were talking of them winning a quadruple. I guess we're faster than our shadows. They've already dropped out of 2 competitions and only 2 left. And the 2 left is still a little bit shaky. Nobody's seeing them winning that. And today again, it was a disaster. As an Arsenal fan, I'm highly, highly disappointed. True, still 9 points with a game in hand for Manchester City, but in no time, those points can be eroded. Just imagine losing against Southampton, losing to Bournemouth at home, a home that we've almost called a fortress, even though we lost at Manchester United. And most of the time, you just begin to wonder what's going on. They started the season so well, even with a second string side, they could still get the job done earlier in the season. But now, is it fatigue? Is it lack of, how do I say it now? Is it that they are not interested in what is on ground? Is it injury? Is it tactics? Is it that we have just lesser grade players? Or what actually is the problem? Because earlier in the season, they were balling. And suddenly, when it mattered most, just how many months left? Well, some players just have to go. Because if you have never won a competition, you need to be on your toes. For me, there shouldn't be anything like a priority in any competition. Say, oh, we don't need the Carling Cup, or we don't need the FA Cup. You have not won anything, for God's sake, in a long time. And this is the best time to put all eggs together, put everything together, and say we must win at least one of these competitions. And that's why average players need to go. You need to get solid players. Come what may. There's nothing like looking at, oh, these people have served us for years, then you're going to deal with average players. Likes of Martinelli, likes of Trossard, even Havertz, injury, coming back, or maybe is the coach using them in the wrong position? Because to me, Havertz in the midfield is a no-no. Why will you use Havertz in the midfield? Really, some people, if any player is injury prone, just sell him, just do away with them. I don't know what Odegaard is still doing in that team. I don't know what Trossard is still doing there. Ben White, Martinelli, A bunch of players. Just ship them out, get solid players because you just have to win something. Even though nothing terrible is done yet, but we are seeing the signs. Everything is moving towards a particular direction because we have seen this game before. We have seen this thing play out before. When it's April, May, or should I say February, March, April, May, the downfall starts, the degrading starts. These guys begin to struggle. Just imagine. Because immediately that game started, I looked at it and said, oh, no, this is going to be a difficult game. I was even saying that the best you can get from that game will have been a draw. But unfortunately, it happened. Wrong passes, wrong positioning, lack of awareness. At times you just begin to wonder that what actually is the problem? Because people say, oh, they are regular butlers. This is when something happens first time, second time, third time, it's no accident. It's become a pattern. And this thing keeps happening, and then something actually is wrong. You need to be taken. Is Arsenal cost? What actually is the problem? Imagine losing to Bournemouth, a top first position team playing like a relegation bound team. Even a relegation bound team will strive, will fight to get something. Look at Wolves. At least they will still fight, even though they were mauled by West Ham. But some other game, when Arsenal was playing them, Arsenal first in the position, playing Wolves, they will only get a point. Let's leave the Premier League teams. Southampton, a championship team, no disrespect to them, 6th place or 7th place, and you are being humbled by them, and you expect to beat Manchester City. You expect to beat the likes of Newcastle or whoever. You can't even beat a championship team. How do you not expect to beat a champion? You can't beat a championship team. How do you not expect to beat a Premier League team? We all saw it coming, and here we are. But the point is, the ball is still in your court. You can still arrest it. I remember at the point when it dropped to 2 points and all went back to 9 points. Fine. Luck is still on your side. Things can still happen. Arsenal can still make it. So let's not rule them out yet completely, but the signs are there. For Arsenal fans, prepare your mind. The worst might happen, or the worst might yet to come. The next game now is against Manchester City. And no two ways about it. Something must be gotten from that match. The worst, at least get a draw from that match. If you can't win, but playing for, because to me, they're too conservative. It's like they're playing for draw, they're too scared, or what exactly is the problem? Because that question should be asked. Enough of all this banter, they're butlers, they're perennial butlers. What actually is the problem? That should be asked. Suddenly, cannot string two passes together. Suddenly, they are struggling. Suddenly, everything looks so. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. But one thing is sure, they just have to fight for it. Some people are already saying, Arteta, even if they win the Premier League or not, he just has to go. Because in some other places, being this long, I think spent close to 6-7 years, they're even talking of renewal. Oh, keep that for now. Nobody is renewing anything. They just have to fight. He has to do something. Some people are already saying he should go. Well, at this point, what's this guy from Manchester United? He wants something and was sacked. But this guy I think it was his first season FA Cup, and that was all. And spend billions. I don't think this should continue because there's heartbreak is getting too much. So what exactly is the problem? Arsenal, say cause this has been Touchline Talk. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this problem? What exactly is wrong with Arsenal? What exactly is wrong? Thanks for watching. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, share. It goes a long way in helping us. Until the next video, have fun. Stay blessed.